I will start with import procedure today. This is the last topic. After this, only World Trade Organization is there. You are aware about World Trade Organization and its objectives and functions to safeguard the interest of different traders doing import and export trade around the world. Okay, so export procedure is already done. Export procedure we have already done, and quickly you have to finish this chapter, and I will give you the date in the group when you can submit your notebooks in the school for correction, so that you are ready for giving final term exams. Your final term exams date sheet is already sent to you, and I hope you are preparing well for the exam. So first one, trade inquiry. Trade inquiry, the decision to import goods. Suppose you want to import goods. Sakshi is a trader, and suppose Sakshi wants to import goods to other country. So she will find a prospective buyer or purchaser in other country, and she will do some inquiry about the trader, about the purchaser, about his credit worthiness, about his status, about his economic strength, about what are his likings, how is his trade doing in that particular country. All the inquiry related to the particular trader is being done by the uh, uh, importer. Importer does all the inquiries about the purchaser sitting in the another country. So the decision to import requires a prospective importer to collect information about the countries and firms which export the required product. Whatever product you are going to export, you have to see that what are the countries, what are different traders who require those products, and they order those products, they import those products from other countries. Then the importer sends the trade inquiry to exporters seeking information about the product, price, terms and conditions of the product, and in reply to this trade inquiry, the importer sends performa invoice, quotation, performa invoice, in which the goods, rate, quantity, price, no, quality, standard, each and everything is mentioned. Number two is procurement of import license. Import license. Various documents are to be, kept ready, submitted. Various countries allow import of selected products without import license. However, in India, every prospective importer must register itself with the Directorate of Foreign Trade, DGFT. Directorate General of Foreign Trade. So every importer has to register himself with this. Number third, obtaining foreign exchange. I hope you all are sitting with the books. Obtaining foreign exchange. Now I will not write on the board. You have the book. To be able to import goods, an importer needs to pay in the currency to the exporter country. Suppose you want to import goods, so you need money. You need the currency of the country from where you are importing the goods. तो अगर आपके पास वो करेंसी है तो आप उन गुड्स को खरीद सकते हैं. सो द फॉरेन करेंसी कैन बी ऑब्टेन्ड फ्रॉम द बैंक. and you can pay the amount in the currency from which you are importing the goods, the nation, the country you are importing the goods. Then placing order or indent. Once you have obtained the import license, once you have got the pro forma invoice about the goods, about the quality, standard, rate, other terms and condition of the uh, deal, then you can place the order or indent. Indent means order. What are the goods you require? What are the goods you want to import? What are the what is the price you are looking for? Whatever performer you have got, if you agree to it, you can send the order to the exporter in the other country from whom you are going to import goods, from whom you are going to import goods. Once the goods are once the goods are ordered, you need to apply for a letter of credit. It is if the import of goods is done through letter of credit, the letter of credit will be obtained from your bank, means our bank, the importer's bank, the person who is going to import goods. He has to send a letter of credit to the exporter, making him, sure that you are going to pay. You are in a condition to pay, and you will be able to pay the amount of goods you are purchasing, the amount of goods you are importing. This is a acknowledgement. The bank takes the guarantee of paying the amount to the exporter on behalf of the importer. So bank takes the guarantee that this is the amount, this much of amount can be credited, and the bank will pay the amount to the exporter. Arranging for finance, receipt of shipment advice. You have to arrange for the finance once you have all done all sort of uh, deal is done and license is obtained, everything is in process, then finance is arranged for the deal. You are going to purchase the items and you have got the amount. Necessary finance required for this deal is to be arranged. Receipt of shipment advice. Once the goods are loaded on the vessel, तो आपको exporter sends the shipping advice to the importer. It provides the information about the importer, about the goods dispatched. The shipment advice includes all documents like invoice, packaging bill, bill of lading, airway bill, made receipt, whatever information regarding the loading of the goods into the vessel, then about the dispatch of the delivery goods, and when and on which date it will be delivered to the importer, packaging, no, inspection, certificate of inspection, certificate of origin, made receipt, bill of lading. All the important documents are sent to the importer by the exporter so that he can check all these goods and items are proper or not. Then the goods arrive in the importer's country, arrival of goods. After the custom clearance and dock charges, after the custom clearance and payment of dock charges, goods are received by the importer. Goods are received by the importer. These are the steps in the import of goods. Ansika, have you understood
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
what is shipping advice?
So the loading of goods in the vessel and the dispatches of the goods is
Shipping advice.
sir,
Now I explained shipping advice is sent
Sir.
by the exporter to the importer, giving him information regarding the loading of the goods in the vessel, about the clearance there, about the bill of lading, about the certificate of origin being attached to it, about the certificate of inspection that the goods are already inspected and they are in a okay condition, right? And they are as same as were ordered by you. So all the documents related to the loading, packaging, inspecting, and giving the goods, okay, stamp, and as per the requirement, as per the order. So all those goods which are loaded in the ship are then, the information regarding them is given to the importer in advance. Before the goods arrive in the importer's country, the information is sent to them. Keep your cameras on, everyone. Here, Suhani, Sujal, Shruti, Jasan, keep your camera on. Yes, Tamanna, have you been updating your work? Very soon your notebooks are going to be collected for correction within this month only. Tamanna. Sakshi, notebook, business and accounts notebook. Accounts अभी आपका हो गया होगा chapter number 23, 22 तक. 23 I will start tomorrow. Chapter number 23 in accounts I will start tomorrow. Accounts from incomplete records. And after that, you don't have to do in the fair notebook. You will do the chapters of computer. Computer के chapter है ना, उसके बाद 23 के बाद 24, 25, 26. So 24, 25 chapters में I will tell you 2 or 3 topics which you have to study for the exam. Only those questions, 1 or 2, maybe 1 mark, 2 mark question will be asked from the computer chapter out of theory. Rest, our syllabus will be over by Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. By Wednesday or Thursday latest, our syllabus should be over, and we shall be able to start the revision within this month only. Okay, you have another 15 days to 20 days, and your exams are approaching fast. Your exams are approaching fast. Ankit, are you preparing for the exam?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That time will tell. Yes, sir. Complete your work. Saiba,
Yes, sir.
preparing for the exam?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Keep your notebooks updated. Very soon we are going to collect your notebook for correction, and see that your each and every work is complete. Accounts also, numericals should be done and it should be revised. The last topic in this chapter is WTO, World Trade Organization. WTO, World Trade Organization. You know very well what trade organization. And WHO also you are aware of, World Health Organization. WTO, World Trade Organization, was established on 1st January 1995. Its headquarters is in Geneva, Switzerland. Headquarters is in Geneva, Switzerland. Geneva, Switzerland, its headquarters is situated, and it was formed on 1st January 1995. It was formed as a consequence of the decision of GATT, General Agreements for Trade and Tariffs, General Agreements of Trade and Tariffs, how to ease trade between the countries, especially international trade, import and export. Several countries have signed on this. They are the members of WTO, World Trade Organization, and all the members of World Trade Organization, they cooperate with each other, they help each other, and WTO provides a platform where all the nations come together and they can trade easily. They make things easier. They make different uh, policies, different rules and regulations regarding the trade easier for one another. They make it easier for one another. The objectives of WTO is number one, to ensure reduction of tariffs and other trade barriers. No barriers should be there between the countries which affects the trade indirectly, which affect the trade adversely. It encourages activities which improves the standard of living of people, which improves the which creates employment, and which gives opportunities for different traders to expand their business, right? Increase their income, and effective demand and supply, balance between demand and supply, optimum use of world's resources, because the resources are not available at all the places. Different resources are available, are abundant, found in abundance at one place, whereas they are in scarcity at another place. So it has to be seen that the balanced use of optimum utilization of resources is done through trade and commerce. The major functions of WTO. The major functions of WTO are: it promotes an environment for the members to mitigate their grievances through WTO. Any sort of confusion, any sort of conflict, any sort of, like, I mean, many of the goods and items from China are banned. Many of the goods and items from other countries which uh, which faced a lot of difficulties because of this COVID-19. They have banned many of the products and stopped importing from China. But it is a part of WTO. It is also a part of WTO. So there are still some confrontations, but trying to reduce it, because it is a part of it, WTO, and all the member nations, they have to help one another so that the business, the trade, international trade flourishes. International trade is always on. WTO के ये बहुत सारे फायदे हैं, एग्रीमेंट्स हैं. WTO is always working for the betterment of different nations and helping them in creating all opportunities of employment, expansion of trade, commerce, import and export made easy. So you can read all these. This is the last topic. There are 4 agreements of WTO. Agreements on textile and clothing, ATC, agreements of textile and clothing. All textile और clothing पे agreement है that agreement on agriculture, AOA, agreement on trade in services, and agreement in trade related aspects of intellectual property rights, computer software, intellectual property rights in related to development of machineries, development of sophisticated technologies, all these जितने भी agricultural produce है. Agreement on agriculture aims to ensure free and fair trade in agriculture. the provisions laid down in the agreements to develop an orderly and fair trade in agriculture में कैसे? How? Number one, developed countries to lower down the custom duties to their import. Developed countries should lower down their custom duties to import the goods from the other countries, agricultural produce. And the developing countries who are highly dependent on agriculture have the option to decide the custom duties, और उनको भी अपनी custom duties ऐसी रखनी चाहिए जिससे कि ज्यादा से ज्यादा agricultural produce और देशों में भी पहुंचे जहां पर agriculture produce कम होते हैं. So to make it easier for the different nations to trade freely, to trade easily amongst themselves is the main objective of WTO, World Trade Organizations. Anything you would like to ask, my dear students? Anyone? Renee, are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good, Jasanjeet.
Yes, sir.
Good. Everyone, now complete your business studies notebook and get it checked by me as early as possible. As early as possible, get your notebooks checked by me. Okay, you can also give those notebooks at my home also. You can bring them, send them through somebody at my home. I will check and return it. Okay, at my home also, if you are not able to come to the school. But if it is, you are able, you can come to the school. Within this month, the notebooks should be checked. Spread this message to everyone so that they complete their business studies. Business studies from Monday, I will start the revision. Business studies syllabus is over now. I will start the revision from Monday. Accounts syllabus will be over within 1 week. Accounts syllabus will also be over within 1 week. In case of any doubt and queries, you can message me or you can call me. Anybody want to ask anything? Okay, thank you. God bless all of you.